Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Philip Yorke, and I'm here to talk to you about Skyrad. First up, what is Skyrad? Skyrad is a system that you can easily fit to your house that provides you with free solar heating and hot water all year round. Now, what's the big deal there? Firstly, space heating is responsible for 30% of the UK's total energy consumption. That's massive. We're going to combat that. Secondly, what we're doing is actually quite tricky. If you're trying to provide solar heating in the UK, you've got to deal with UK houses, which are small, they're badly efficient, and there's a very low housing turnover. And you've also got to deal with UK winters, which, as you all know, aren't really that sunny. Now, we can deal with that, and we can provide you with solar heating all year round, and we can save you 80% on your heating and hot water bills. How do we do it? Well, the basic principle of Skyrad is to use the existing walls of your building as both a thermal store and as a giant radiator. Our system comprises of solar panels, a control box, and our patented insulation, which is fitted to the walls. And depending on the environment, it behaves differently. So when it's cold and sunny, sun heats your solar panels. The insulation then takes that heat, warms up the walls. The walls then warm up the inside of your building. In overcast weather, the insulation then reverts to acting like normal, locks in the heat. The average UK home contains 80 tons of brick. That's enough thermal capacity to store heat for up to 5 days. So that means that even in the middle of winter, in overcast weather, we will still be heating your home with solar power. That is the magic of Skyrad. If your home's already warm enough, then excess heat going into the solar panels provides you with free hot water all year round. And then finally, the system can be run in reverse at night in the summer, taking heat out of the walls and dissipating it into the night sky. So you get a sort of free air conditioning. What's the market look like? Well, there are 7 million homes in England and Wales alone that have solid walls. Traditionally, these are the hardest to treat and they're the least efficient because those solid heat simply just flows out of those uninsulated walls. The thing is, though, paradoxically, they're the best for Skyrad. If the heat flows out of the walls quickly, you can also make it flow into the walls easily, which is what Skyrad does. And then once we've wrapped it in our insulation, we make them really efficient. In terms of payback, this is a big winner. We can get, on a solid wall home with electric or oil-fired heating, we can get payback of as little as 7 to 10 years. Now that, you may well be aware, is industry-leading. You know, that's way better than things like ground source heat pumps, wood chip boilers, other sorts of sort of high-end green technology. And then the opportunity. At the moment, we are targeting social housing. 2 reasons for that. Firstly, there's a massive government drive to upgrade this country's existing housing stock, and we want to be part of that. Secondly, starting out, if we can win a local authority or a housing association, then that opens up hundreds of homes for us, so we can really achieve reach quickly. What have we done so far? Well, our first installation was a prototype in London. Then last year, we installed Skyrad on several buildings in Birmingham. That is one of them there. This was as part of a project run with Birmingham City Council called Aim High. The response from the residents was astounding. One resident in particular, Lynn Ferguson, used to spend about £60 a month each on gas and electricity. Since she had Skyrad installed, over a one-and-a-half month period this autumn, she clocked that she spent only £5 on gas. £60 a month down to £5. That's the sort of savings Skyrad can deliver. All the residents are reporting big savings, big increases in comfort, and Birmingham City Council are really happy with us. They called us the jewel in the crown of their Aim High project, and we are planning follow-up work with them. We're also carrying out another pilot with a major housing association. We're starting to get in private sector inquiries, and we are carrying out a sort of energy consultancy. So all in all, picture is pretty rosy at the moment. So in conclusion, the Skyrad makes solar heating viable in the UK. It's easy to retrofit, works all year round, and can provide you with 80% savings on your heat and hot water. If that's not good enough, it only takes a week to install, and because most of it goes on the outside of the house, that's minimal internal disruption. It's patented. It was invented by our founder, Dr. Sam Bailey, who sadly can't be with us today, but he has a background in control engineering and a PhD in control systems. What's the ask? Why are we here? Well, hopefully we demonstrated this is a pretty awesome technology, but we need to get it out there, and that's where you guys come in. So we're looking for 3 things. Firstly, raise awareness. Any journalists out there, there's a very interesting story. It would be great to talk to you. Secondly, partners. If you have a large housing stock, if you have a large number of customers, if you have some sort of into the green energy and you can see us working alongside you, that would be a great conversation. And then thirdly, finance. At the moment, we're self-funding, but we're always happy to talk to knowledgeable investors. We could get this out there faster with external funding. So, ladies and gentlemen, Skyrad, and thank you very much for listening.
Excellent.